its economists as clueless. The Mirror says, though, that the report is a wake-up call for people flirting with the Leave vote.
Morning smoking can harm TV.
Keep right, then take the motorway.
Several papers report that a manufacturer has refused to repair a couple's £800 LED TV because of their heavy smoking. The Mirror says that when shadows appear
After 100 yards, take the motorway.
under their extended warranty. The Sun says Panasonic told the couple the screen had been ruined by the smoke from their combined 40-a-day habit. Panasonic tells the Mail that when its TV sets are exposed to air that contains nicotine, this can damage picture quality.
And finally, the Queen's portrait on a newly designed Australian banknote has raised eyebrows. The Times says it has been greeted with derision in Australia, not least because the Queen looks considerably younger than her 89 years. According to the paper, the Reserve Bank of Australia said the image was taken from photographs it had commissioned 32 years ago. The Guardian described it says that although Australia rejected the idea of a republic in 1999, the less than authoritative image surely reveals an ambivalence about the monarchy.
It is 17 minutes to 8.
Sir Arnold Wesker, one of Britain's greatest 20th century playwrights, has died. He was born in the East End of London in 1932 into a Jewish family and drew on his background for his early plays. The first was Chicken Soup with Barley. On Desert Island Discs in 2006, he described how he felt about being described as the unique outsider in British theatre.
Well, I would like to think that it means that I'm different, that I haven't gone with the crowd, that I haven't risen to the temptation to shine as a so-called working class writer. I've always worried about people who wear cloth caps to show where they come from.
After 900 yards, take the exit left. 10, then keep left.
Working class background, and you're not a good writer. You're a good writer because you're a good writer. It's the work that matters, not the labels that surround you.
We're joined now on the line by the Guardian's theatre critic Michael Billington. Good morning.
Good morning.
How should we remember him?
I think his great dramatist, as you said in your introduction. I think his great quality was to deal with utopian dreams and aspirations. I describe him as a realist who never lost his sense of human potential. And you mentioned Chicken Soup with Barley, a wonderful play about a Jewish family in the East End from 1936 to 1956. The play ends with the Soviet invasion of Hungary. But at the end, the social...
Take the exit left. 10, then keep left.
You die. In other words, our hopes and dreams may shattered, but you still have to retain...
After 100 yards, keep left.
Human improvement, and that I think was on the Wesker's moving message.
Keep
We
left.
heard him in that clip a moment ago, resisting the idea of labels being put on writers. The label or the group that he was off.
I think it's a misleading label because, I mean, they were a very diverse group of writers. John Osborne, Harold Pinter, Arnold Wesker, John Arnold, all different in lots of ways. Another quality of Wesker's, which I think we should celebrate, he introduced the idea of the work play. In other words, plays about what people actually do for a living. One of his marvellous early plays was called The Kitchen, and it was set behind the scenes in a London...
After 100 yards, keep left.
What happens, you know, the demands of the lunchtime and the evening session and the gap in between. And he actually showed a restaurant on the stage, unforgettably, almost balletically as well.
Stephen Daldry's been talking about him since hearing the news, saying with his passing we are beginning to lose the voices of a generation.
After 200 yards, at the roundabout, take the second exit.
Well, I think it's a melancholy fact, yes, because of all the writers, I just mentioned 4 writers who emerged mainly through the Royal Court, not always through the Royal Court in the 1950s and 60s.
The second exit.
The line of writing goes on. But Wesker had a very clear-eyed vision of what humanity was like. Another early play of his, Chips with Everything, I think is a great play, which is about a group of RAF National Service recruits and their attempt to rebel against the system. What happens in the end is that their protest is nullified and they're absorbed into the system. And Arnold Wesker understood very well how in Britain protest is often taken on board and absorbed